Now we come to the real purpose of the luncheon, to present some awards for the Peace Essay Contest. And these will be done by some of the servant leaders of the West Suburban Faith-Based Peace Coalition. The first, Nova Kudo. Please come up here. And we have to thank Nova Kudo for making the restaurant change Sunday. I think she did it well. Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for coming. Despite the last minute's chaos, I'm so glad and excited to see you, all of you here. And yesterday was Women's Day, and I'm real excited to see so many women in this room. And I think women have to be more empowered to pursue peace from now on. So. It is my pleasure to introduce Poonam Kumari Kumar. She is the winner of the 5th place of the second Peace Essay Contest. She is originally from India and a permanent resident of England. And she's in the process of applying for a British citizenship right now. She directed her essay to 2 individuals. One is Arun Gandhi. He is the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi. And another one is His Holiness Dr., and I'm going to try to pronounce his name, but pardon me if I screw it up. Dr. Basanti Basant. Yalaji Maharaji. Vijay Maharaj. And he sent a really nice response to Poonam's essay, which is published in the booklet that you have in your in front of you. So please take a moment and read her essay as well as his response. And unfortunately, he also agreed to be a keynote speaker for our annual gathering in 2016. So mark your calendar and be sure to be there. And finally, we regret that her parents and her sister are unable to join us today. Her parents' visitor's visa was denied by U.S. Embassy in London. And as an immigration attorney, I'm dealing with consular posts on a daily basis with frustration. It was not surprising, but still really, really regrettable. So said that, I will turn it over to Poonam so that she can share her experience in her own work. And so please welcome Poonam Kumari Lati Kumar.
First of all, a very pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. Can I say respected guests, honorable dignitaries, brothers and sisters of America. It's indeed a pride and a privilege, an honor for me to be here among one and all. Never dreamt until May when I came across this online about the West Suburban Faith Peace Coalition organizing an International Peace Essay Contest. I was just browsing online and I did come across, I have a passion for writing, and I've been from my school days doing all these peace, writing on different topics, and I'm a peace lover as well, and I promote peace promotion activities, and I go all over wherever there are things like this, and I do always support and always work and get inspired, meet great dignitaries like we have Kathy Kelly, inspired by great leaders Swami Vivekananda, and also His Holiness Dr. Vasant Vijayji Maharaj, and of course Frank Goetz. He's amazing. Being in touch with him through emails throughout the process, and of course Nobuka, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. She has been wonderful providing all the letters and corresponding for the visas and stuff. So, and I see a bunch of wonderful peace lovers here. Shall I call the most dignified people here who all want peace. all over the world. And we are all gathered here only for peace and peace promotion. It's hearing Kathy, it's inspiring. And when I wrote this essay, and I told Frank, is it possible that people will respond to our essays? Because he said it has to go to a world peace leader, it has to go to a minister, with people in authority who can work and enforce laws and who can do something about this. We are common citizens, but people who are in authority could enforce and bring sanctions like the Kellogg-Briand Pact in 1928, where 15 nations joined together. So it needs the force of law. And I said, Frank, I have written the essay, but I'm not sure if people in authority would have that little time to read my essay and respond to it. I was not very much confident because these activities, not every person in authority they have loads of scheduled things to do, and hardly they look at our essays or look even at our emails. And I did in confidence, I had that little confidence, but I did say, Frank, would it be possible that people would read and write about it? And I was wrong actually. People are there, great leaders. I'm really impressed by the responses I've received, and also of the people, of all of my participants who, in the book, I've read their responses. There are peace leaders around, there are peacemakers who care about our words, youngsters like us who are inspired by and the motivation and inspiration from their response gives us that light to work for peace. And here people, you've gathered here, and that's an inspiration. Until yesterday, I didn't feel I would land up in America writing this essay and winning an award. At the visa, we had issues about our parents didn't get the visa. I was frustrated. My daddy, he's a great motivator, I could say. He's right here, inspired. My daddy, my parents, what we are today is because of him. I know parents like these from our young age build us. He always, at the age of 11, I had participated he took me, there was a competition. I'm sorry, I'll take some time because it's something I like to share with you all, and it's an opportunity. And I hope you all will enjoy listening to this. It was an national public speaking competition, and from the young age, he built us like to read and analyze and learn. And I told my daddy, there was nobody, my school selected me to go to Calcutta. It's about miles away from us. We live in South and it's in North. And I told my daddy, I like to participate and I have nobody to take me there. My daddy left his business, everything he left, he came with me to Calcutta. He traveled in the train for 2 days. We were there at the competition. We were at the venue, and before about crowd of massive crowd, I did speak. The topic was Swami Vivekananda and how did he address the gathering in Chicago in 1893 when he came for the all religion meet in 1893, Swami Vivekananda. I had to speak on him and I read about him, and there was a Swami Vivekananda Trust who was conducting this, and my daddy was with me, and I did speak about 10-15 minutes, every speaker had to speak, and I did won the first place there. And my daddy was so proud, and that was the first beginning point of my lifetime to motivate me to get inspired and work for these kinds of activities and work with people, work with organizations and communities. And I'm still only at the first point of the ladder. I've not seen the world. You people are more experienced. You have lots to share, and I can learn so much from you all. I just have a little pace of my short journey in this field of peace and in this field of oneness, mankind, and everything. So there started my journey, and I like to write a lot, and I won rolling trophies for my school, college, universities. I was selected from India. I'm giving my biography here. But I was selected from India to represent at Austria and Vienna when I was in 2000 from the college in a moot court competition, and we won that. It's something I'd been going with representing my country at various occasions in London, in Rome, in most of the countries, and there got a chance to meet His Holiness Dr. Vasampi Jaiji Maharaj, who is cordially accepted the invitation to address the gathering in March 2016. My daddy was the one who introduced me to him. I live in London, but my parents are from India, And I came to study in London, did my master's in finance in Scotland, and been working in London now. But more than 10 years I'm here, but been in London most of my time. And I did go for my holiday in India. My daddy took me about 4 years ago. We went to this International Peace Center in Krishnagiri, where we met His Holiness Dr. Vasant Vijayji Maharaj. He's one of the great personalities. I could say he's a Nobel Peace Prize nominee like Kathy Kelly. He was nominated in 2011. If you read the biography of His Holiness, you'll see so many things about him. And that was the first time opportunity where I met His Holiness, such a down-to-earth person. Can we say Kathy Kelly? If we read about Kathy Kelly, people like her and like His Holiness, we read, they are so down-to-earth, so friendly, like one of us. And they have great achievements they've done in their lives, which inspires us, motivates us. Yes, we have to do something. We are responsible. One and all is responsible. And he motivates each one of us. And he connects with the youth community a lot. And he's got like hundreds of centers all over India and in abroad, where he brings all the youth community together to come along and think about what they are, where their responsibility lies, and what they can contribute towards peace. So that was the thing. I got connected with one of the workshops he had organized, and I participated there. And from there the journey began to learn about him on the website, to learn about His Holiness. And I thought that was this essay was a great opportunity for me to send it to him and ask his response. I went as an essay number 1015. He didn't know this is Poonam Lalit Kumar. He did meet me sometimes, every time, wherever I get an opportunity, he met me. But I didn't say, I disclosed my identity. I said, it's 1015, writing to you, sir, wanting your response. How would you promote peace? How would you contribute to this whole process? And I'm delighted that he did respond in a very good way, in a very motivational and inspiring way. It's a milestone achievement, I can say, what this KBP is doing, Calabria Pact. It's bringing people together. It was a pact signed in 1928. People realized at that time when 15 nations came together that how important is peace, how important is to bring peace and not create wars, and how important it was to end wars. That was the inspiring thing that made 15 countries to join together in 1928 to sign this pact. Then what are we in 2014? Standing here, and still we have so many crises: Gaza, Somalia, Egypt. I have listed in my essay so many things. I don't remember now at the minute, but it's non-stop. This peace essay contest is a platform for us to think about what's happening in the world. It's a platform for me, for Gadira, for one of us, like youngsters like us, to think about, do we have a role to play in this situation where the whole world is in crisis and chaos? Can we stand up as a common citizen? We have no powers, but can we stand there and still promote peace, still support peace? And by writing this essay and participating, sending to affluent people, are great people, and getting their responses, we are in this peace process. We are part of this. Today, everybody's gathered here as a part of peace promotion. So we are all part, the community as oneness, that we all want peace. And little things like, as it says, little drop of ocean, a little drop of water makes an ocean. I think little activities like what we are doing by your West Suburban Peace Coalition Center, by His Holiness organization, by us participating, by organizing this whole event, how small it may be, it brings peace. It adds to the value of bringing a big platform where it is heard that yes, we are all there for all those who are suffering. We are all there, like Kathy Kelly and other people who have experience being in that part of the world. She's been in jail, she's been in Kabul, she's been where there is bomb blast, she's been everywhere. It's an inspiration that she's standing here today. It's inspiration for me, for one of us, that she's standing here sharing her experiences, and it brings us to the ocean that we all have the contribution. And I wholeheartedly thank the organization for bringing us together, for making this event happen, for bringing us together, to Frank, to the organizers, to everyone. In short, before I end, I would just say one thing. A brief introduction about what His Holiness Dr. Vasant Vijayji Maharaj is. I could say, he is the divine light to the world. He is the lion of Vedanta. He is the king among men. Yes, like Kathy Kelly, Nelson Mandela, Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi. He's one of those world peace leaders. And when we meet His Holiness, as I have met, and I have been in few of the occasions where he has met the Pope Francis and he's met the world peace leaders. He was there at the British Parliament in January meeting all the prime ministers and ministers. I could feel that urge of what he is doing and what part we can play with supporting the cause by being there. And I could say he is the preacher of strength. He is the symbol of peace, the ambassador of world peace. And he is none other than His Holiness Dr. Vasant Vijayji Maharaj. And his international center does the same activities. And I have been connected to him, and he has appointed me as the international secretary for all the international events. It's been just a week before this announcement was made, and he has sent me a few material to share with the organization. I've got some material, and he's mailed about 15 kilo books and stuff which I couldn't carry because of the flight. I couldn't take so much luggage with me. So he's mailed directly to Frank's address, and he has invited, on behalf of me, he told me, one and all, to come. It's an open invitation to one and all, if you visit India, to come into his International Peace Center. It's Sri Parshva Padmavati Shakti Peeth Seva Trust. He's a Jain monk. He's attained sainthood in 1998. Past 24 years, he's working for peace. And his peace activities, this is the introduction. I'm going to hand over a few things which he sent, his CV and also his peace projects. Or about few he's sent, and I've drafted few of learning from his life. I've drafted a 20-page about collecting all his activities and stuff, because as I've become the international secretary, I have to work along it, and I've drafted few important peace projects, and it's an opportunity that everyone could go through that. And he's given some CDs and handed over a few more works. And he did say to me, I did have an opportunity to speak on the phone, just telling I'm going to Chicago. And it's the first time I've landed in the United States of America. It was 3 months before. I never dreamt of it. I would write this essay and then get selected. The question is not getting first place, third, fourth, fifth award. The question is participating in this essay contest, being here part of one and all. Because we all want peace, we all love peace, and we are working for peace. So I'm very glad that you've selected me, given me the opportunity, and awarded me, honored me, and I would thank one and all again, and it's an open invitation to one and all. Please do visit when you come to India, the International Peace Center, and be a part of the peace promotion activities. We all want a world with peace, peace for all mankind, irrespective, we respect each other, irrespective of our caste, creed, religion. We all love and we want peace, and we will work for peace, as Swami Vivekananda had said, arise awake and stop not, till the goal is reached. Till the goal is reached to make this world a peaceful land. Make this world where peace is the order of the day. It's not dreamt, it is the order of the day. Like Kathy, Kelly, Frank, and everybody here dreams of a peaceful world where there is no violence. Nobody says, yes, I want my children to live. Yes, we all want everyone to live. Everybody has the right to live in this world. And everybody has the right to survive. Nobody has the right, anybody has got no right to kill or create violent situations. It is that in their minds, it should come by itself that peace is within us. Peace is within one of us. We have to think about promoting peace. If we get hurt on our finger, how painful it would be. The same thing, the feeling should come in one and all. That if anybody gets hurt, what the pain they go through. We all would have got hurt in our lifetimes. We all would have got some injuries, and we would have gone through the pain that what we had suffered. Like my father got a bypass surgery. He got a stroke, so he got a bypass done. So Kay has gone through that. That pain, the suffering, if anybody get injured, that feeling of that should come in one of us. Then we will all stand there and say nobody should be killed, no violent activities should be there, nobody should harm anybody because they have no rights. The world is one, and oneness should come when everybody thinks each other has their friends, family, brothers, sisters. That's the concept. This West Suburban Peace Coalition organization promotes. Like Kathy Kelly, like any other organization, like His Holiness, they promote, and we all stand for that violence is prohibited and it should be prohibited. And youngsters like us are inspired and would wholeheartedly contribute to any activities. I'm there 124/7. I am there. I would help whatever I could do. It takes me to work for peace, to work, and I gradually, when they said you are international contact and you will be in charge of all the peace activities here, I said yes, I'm honored. It's a voluntary position. I just accepted. It's an honor. Yes, for West Suburban, I am here. You give me any work, I'll do what I can in my limits, but I can go beyond. I've worked, and I love this. It's a passion. What Frank shares, what Kathy shares, it's a passion. It's a passion we all have. Every one of us share here. There's a passion within one of us that we want peace. Peace is the order of the day, and it will come like Barack Obama, our President of the United States, or any Prime Minister, anybody who will stand with us, because we are all peace lovers. I keep on speaking. It's just a great honor to be here, and I'm delighted that I've been given the support of this place here in this Peace Essay Contest. And this gave me the platform to come to America. This gave me the platform to come and meet one and all here. And I'm so impressed. I come from a different culture, completely different culture. And I see here the culture of everyone here. But one thing I see here among one and all is that the love, affection, the friendliness, the attitude, we are all one. This proves us. How can we create violence? How can one another kill? How can people point gun at each other and want to destroy anywhere at the young children, anybody? How can we do that? No, we are all one. I could see such a friendly family. I don't miss home. I don't miss my dad. I feel everybody. My family is with me. When I landed yesterday in Frank's home, I'm just going everywhere, picking everything, I'm talking to everyone. It's home. I didn't even feel a minute that I have to ask anybody else. Because it's a family. So it's an honor. It's an honor that I'm here. You're giving me the opportunity to come here, to speak, give me the time here, and I'm honored and I appreciate. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I invite you all to come to my home in Africa, come to my home in India, and it'll be an honor to be serve you, host you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
So we're going to present the plaque and the certificate.
Can we come here? Maybe I could just. Maybe the certificate.
Yeah, why don't you hold it and then they can
Okay.
take a picture. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and
Okay.
that's the recognition I'm getting from America. Wow! What a wonderful opportunity to be here and getting this recognition. And pleased and delighted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Okay.
I need to hand over a few things. Can I do it now with Frank and other people here?
We're very short of
Yeah.
time.
Okay, I hand it over to you. I've got few things. I don't know if few people to hand over what His Holiness has given us. So, Suburban. Can I hand it over to Frank?
Yeah, just
that's the
we'll
book.
it out.
That's the book of His Holiness given to the West Suburban organization. So I'm taking so much time, and it's about peace. He's written, and it's a book where everybody can get opportunity to have a look at it. He's talk about peace and everything. So he's given this book. Any 4 books are even coming to his house, and they are big ones. So you can have it. And I hand it over to Frank on behalf of His Holiness. And thank you so much. Thank you so much again for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Poonam, thank you. This is so wonderful. She gave me a sneak preview a few minutes ago, and there's a beautiful picture of her with Pope Francis, with His Holiness, all chatting together. And I understand they spent about 20 minutes together. It was wonderful. So if we can move the spirit of leaders like Pope Francis and His Holiness in the cause of peace, and if, as some of the essayists requested, we get rid of the just war theory, which only originated in the 4th century. That was not Jesus' idea. And it's time that should be abolished.